to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. But I believe everything that happens for a reason.
Now taking a look at what's in theaters this weekend, it's the newest romance movie to hit the big screen. The Best of Me follows the stories of high school sweethearts reunited after 20 years apart. This is the latest adaptation from Nicholas Sparks, following hits like The Notebook and Safe Haven. And producer and author Nicholas Sparks joins us right now, and you are the producer on this film. It's only the second time that you've actually been the producer of one of your film adaptations. What was that like?
It's fun. You're a little bit more involved all the way through. You have a lot more say with the studio. You get to help select the screenwriter and the director, and you're in on all the casting, and of course you're overseeing, you know, some of the production itself. So it was a lot of fun.
And one thing that really stood out about this film, Nicholas, is that you took it from North Carolina to Louisiana. Why did you change up the setting here?
You know, it's for various reasons, you know, primarily financial, if you really want to get down to it, you know, incentives and all of those things. Louisiana had a really good package at the time. And the interesting thing, though, about Louisiana is, you know, I've been all throughout the South, but that area of Louisiana is the area that actually most looks like North Carolina. People might think that South Carolina and North Carolina look alike at the coast. They look nothing alike. If you want to see what North Carolina looks like, you kind of either go to North Carolina or you go to Louisiana, as crazy as that sounds.
And how important is the coast to the story? We see right over your shoulder, the movie poster, the coast is prominently featured.
Right. Probably less so in this story than maybe a couple of my other films, right? A lot of those actually had beach scenes. This is not a film that has a beach scene, but Dawson, the character played by James Marsden, you know, he's an oil rig worker, so of course he's out there in the ocean, right? It's just part and parcel with life here, the oceans, the rivers, the rainstorms. It just is really makes the South a unique region, and I think it's really ideal for telling these kinds of stories, right? This is a great story that explores the concept of what if, right? In The Best of Me, you know, what if you had the chance to do it all over again, right? What if you had the chance to be with that first love? You know, would you make that decision now? And I think that's a great concept to explore.
Certainly something that every viewer probably can relate to just a little bit. Now, this year celebrated 10 years since The Notebook came out. If you could just reflect on what the last decade has been like for you.
Yeah, you know, The Notebook was kind of one of these little sleeper hits in the cinema, right? I mean, it didn't. I think it opened fourth on the opening weekend, so it wasn't like a big opening weekend, but it just kind of kept attracting this little audience. And really, The Notebook took off when it hit DVDs. I think The Notebook was, you know, in Warner Brothers Film Library. I think it was like in their top 5 sellers every week for like 9 years. I mean, it's crazy. That thing sold so many DVDs, and of course they played it on cable. So, you know, it's kind of taken on a life of its own, kind of like It's a Wonderful Life or something like that. You know, it's a movie that it seems like almost everyone has seen, to be quite frank.
Again and again and again, and you're not done yet, right? You still have much more romance to come, right?
I do. I have more stories, working on them now. I have more movies coming. Yeah, I'm going.
All right. Thank you so much, Nicholas Sparks, and congratulations on your latest film, The Best of Me.
Thanks.